Good evening, my lady. Good evening.
Oh, these guys have the same voice. Do you have the same voice?
Good evening, my lady.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is Alexis Arcade, and today is a beautiful day to not be outside, but instead to begin a brand new journey on Dragon Age Origins. First things first, let's get this out of the way that yeah, I'm kind of semi-back, and I kind of want to have semi-regular uploads again. And yes, I'm starting with Dragon Age. And you might be like, Alexis, why on earth are you starting with Dragon Age? Well, because I finished the Mass Effect trilogy on my Twitch, and unfortunately there's not really any proof that I did, due to the fact that Twitch deletes your VODs after 30 days. There might be a clip or two around, but ultimately I played it and I loved it. And this Dragon Age Origins set, well, rewind for a second. The Mass Effect trilogy was gifted to me, and so I wanted to play it, and so this Dragon Age trilogy was gifted to me, and I'd like to play it. And quick sidebar from a sidebar, I have had lots of games that I have been gifted to me that I want to play, that I want to get around to, and I've tried, and I still mean to, and they're all there, and so eventually, one day, they will all be played. Whether or not I will play them with you, or let you know that I've even played them, they'll get played. But anyway, that's the sidebar for only the people who are in the know to know, and everybody else, you're like, why are you rambling on? I don't care. Let's just play Dragon Age Origins. I feel like there was something else I was trying to say, but I don't remember what that was. But anyway, here we are on Dragon Age Origins. This is the first game, and I've heard that it likes to work when it wants to, so we'll see how far we get with it working. Also, I realize it's wonky on your screen because it's not filling up the whole 1920 by 1080 shindig, and it's just not going to happen. I fiddled around with the recording settings and it didn't want to cooperate, and so who am I to tell the game what it wants to look like when it's recorded, even though it looks fine on my screen, but that's because it optimized my screen to fit the game. Anyway, unless... Can I play this with the controller? It would probably just be easier to play with the mouse and keyboard. I don't know, we'll figure that out. Let's see what we can do here. Aha! There we go. Well, I don't know why I just now thought of that. Oh, that looks way better. What was I even thinking? I don't know. Clearly wasn't thinking very well. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the real quick and make sure that it didn't screw up the recording. And then once I find that out, we'll continue, or we'll do things, or we'll redo things. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, cool. Whole game should be there now. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead. I know nothing of this trilogy. I knew nothing of Mass Effect going into it, and now it's like some of my favorite games of all time. I even bought the N7 hoodie, and I love it. I wear it all the time. I'm actually not wearing it right now, oddly enough, but I bet, like, going forward, a lot of the recording I'll have it on, and you won't even know, because you can't see me. And honestly, that's kind of one of my favorite things about recording, is you can't see me. Like streaming where you can see me, sometimes it just stresses me out. But you know, like I don't want to be seen today. You know what I mean? But anyway, I've digressed yet again. Let's just do this. I assume I want to do this. Loading. Oh, loading. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it's fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies 8:30. Ooh.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Man, I think this game said it came out in 2009. Those graphics in 2009 had to have been absolutely mind-blowing. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Ah, cool. Alright. And do a lady. Race. Let's see what our options are. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are even. Okay, cool. Race. What are our options? Human. The most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Okay. Elf. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Dwarf. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. Okay. Well, I often like... whoa, why does that top make her look like doesn't that basically make her look naked, but she's got some strange ribboning around her chest and like man abs and weird tatas? Does anybody else see that? Okay. Anyway, I often like to be tank type characters, so I would be between an elf or human. I think 2 willpower, 2 magic, 1 strength. I'm gonna go with a human. I'm pretty boring in a lot of games. Well, I mean, that's not true, but I do think I tend to choose human more than not. No, I don't though. I don't. But I feel like I want to choose human this time. Ignore the ramblings of a mad woman. Okay, hold on. So class. Human noble, born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. A magi, wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent. You know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who warred against your kind. Human noble, born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy. Oh, wait. Rogue. Oh, that's saying it's a rogue. Wait, what? Warrior, mage, rogue. Oh, it's just, it's reading your background. So as a human, I can only be a human noble to be a warrior. What if I wanted to be... Oh. Elves have a true warrior. And you can choose the backgrounds there. Oh, but as a human, my only background is human noble. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. Okay, well, I want to be a warrior. I guess we'll read the elf backgrounds. Dalish elf, proud of your role as one of the few true elves. You've always assumed you've been... City elf, you've always... Yeah, no, I'm going to stay a human. Okay. Human, warrior. Okay.
Greetings.
Oh, cool. I had no idea we would, like, change it all up. Okay. Oh. We all know I'm as fair as they come, so... Oh, that was complexion. Here's skin tone. Yeah, we'll just leave it on ghost. Blush color. We'll leave that there. Blush intensity. Oh, do we even have blush on? Ooh, that's cute. We'll dial it down just a little, though. All right, lip color. I made my Commander Shepherd look like a goth. I could recreate Shepherd here. That's what I'm gonna do. Do we have black lipstick? This is about the closest to the black lipstick. Lip intensity. Oh no, there we go. Eyeshadow color. She had just like some eyeliner, but I think we'll do, where's the black shadow? There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Tattoo? Oh, we'll leave out any tattoos. Scars though. Scars we could definitely put on because we went a little, dark as Shepherd. All right, hair. Hair color. Oops, it would help if I had chose something that showed hair color. Okay. There we go. All right, what would be the closest? Our Shepherd had short hair. One of these would be this is cute. It's like kind of put together, right? Although I guess we don't have to have the exact same hairstyle. We'll do that. I don't know. It's kind of like messy, like battle messy. Do we want this one? Because this one's like kind of pushed back. We'll do this. We'll do this one. All right, eyes. I made my Shepherd have crazy blue eyes. Eye size. Woo. Eye spacing's fine. Eye color. Here we go. Can I have any color other than brown eyes? No. This is gonna throw my whole thing off. Okay. Well, I'm so disappointed that I can only have brown eyes. I feel like that's a glitch. I feel like something's going on with that. Okay. Now we'll just play around with this stuff. I don't really necessarily always worry about this kind of thing. She's obviously not going to look exactly like Shepherd. I'm just honestly mostly upset that I can't change her eyes. Parent look up and down? What's this? Oh, the portrait. Oh, cool. I've never seen something like that before. Background. that's neat. Oh, wow, how fun. Okay, I just like it black. Expression. Oh. These are all really funny. I'm kind of tempted to just leave it at like a serious one. But I kind of want to leave it like that too. We're going to do that. That's not very professional, but I can't help it. All right, let's try the eyes one more time. Will her eyes change color in the portrait? No, damn. All right, well. Brown eyes it is. I'm going to like pull it over here or something just in case it is glitched, and by the time we get into the game it'll like turn them blue. You know, I honestly also could have done all of this off camera, but that's how we're rolling. We're just going with it. We're doing character creation. Everybody loves a good character creation story, except now we got to come up with a name. I guess we'll just name her Alexis. My last name is Kousland. All right. She's cute. All right. This picture begs to differ, though. All right. Oh, points to spend. Okay. Strength measures the character physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character does. It also contributes to accuracy of melee. High strength is essential for warriors. Blah, blah, blah. Dexterity is a measure of agility. Reflects higher iron. Willpower, determination, mages, warriors, and rogue willpower gets more stamina. Magic. Cunning determines how well a character learns and uses. Cunning determines how well a character learns. Oh, did we just read that one? Yeah. Constitution. Okay. Gonna do a little health, a little bit of strength, a little bit of. Oh, it's interesting that it shows you like on the side over there and down here as well. Okay, well, okay, I think that's good. Oh boy, points to spend. Poison making, herbalism, survival, trap making, stealing, coercion. Oh, I can only start here. Combat, okay, well. Okay, there we go, okay. I got 2 points in talent, warrior, passive. Through training and hard work, the warriors gain greater health. Precise striking. Warrior tries to make each count. Dual weapon. Ooh, I don't know if I necessarily want a dual weapon. I'm a big fan of like a two-handed. Requires 18 strength. We'll do a mighty blow. I guess we could do weapon. Did I choose that or did it choose that for me? I don't care so much for archery. I guess we can dual weapon too. We'll dual weapon as well. Okay. I'll figure all this out better later. Don't judge me for right now. If you've played it before and I'm doing things
for generations, your family, the Kouslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. That we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Was I brought here for a reason? And you, Arl Howe? Is your family here, Arl Howe? So you're not leaving until tomorrow? I'm curious if I get options to say all these. And if you know anything about me and anything about my playstyle, you know I like to be sassy. So we're gonna be sassy.
Since your brother is leading our
Was I
forces
brought here for a
south and
reason?
I'm going with the Owl, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Are you certain what's involved with such a task? I'll do my best, Father. What? Why can't I go into battle with you and Fergus? Is that really necessary? That's why we can't go into battle.
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Let me talk to her. I'll convince her. If you don't send me, I'll kill you. That's not fair. I want to fight. Very well. I'll do what you think is best. I'm going to say, if you don't send me, I'll kill you.
Don't make me choose which of the women in my life to fight. Your mother has the stronger sword arm after all. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago. He said they were a small order, no longer important. Is there a reason I should care? Maybe we don't always have to be super sassy. So we'll go with there's an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Ooh.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
She kind of looks like Winona Ryder. I think I rather like that idea, Father. Is there a reason I shouldn't join them? I have no interest in becoming a Grey Warden. Perhaps that would get me into trouble. We'll go with option 1.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to
Calls
while
her
I'm gone?
pup. That's cute. Of course, don't strain my abilities or anything. I doubt I have to be here for that, do I? I like the sarcasm in 2. Can you take care of my duties while I'm away?
And don't strain my patience. In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where's Fergus? Are you trying to get rid of me? But I'd like to stay and talk to Duncan. But I'm not done talking to you yet. Aw, let's chat with Dad.
We'll talk before I leave tomorrow.
Okay.
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay, Father. My mistake. Tutorial. Tactical view. The game can be viewed from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode. Tutorial. Issuing orders. While paused, you can issue orders to your character. Right-click on your desired destination. Your character has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Press space to unpause now.
Yes?
Yes.
The
son
topic
is
has come
interested in
up
me?
from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
I got the impression Thomas didn't like me. I don't remember returning the interest. It sounds more serious than that.
That speaks to your nature, not ours. I can't say I approve of the freedom your father allows.
Oh.
If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
Oh. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, we're going with that.
Your father's permissiveness has made you willful, indeed. It may not always serve you so well.
Oh, I'm so scared. How long have you and father been
We
friends?
fought together under King Marek when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
So, I like many sidebars. So when I start games of this stature, I get really into like talking to everybody and like knowing everything. But then about like halfway through the game, I'm like, I don't need to talk to you anymore. Let's just get through the game. So if you don't like that, you know, maybe, I don't know how long this game's going to take me to play, or however many episodes or all that jazz will have, but that's just giving you a heads up that I will probably be very thorough in my questioning of people until about halfway through, and then I'm like, okay, let's just get this over with. I think Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that was something that I wanted to know everything at first, but then I was like, nah. Although I can't actually say the same for Mass Effect. I think I was pretty thorough in Mass Effect, but so I guess it just depends mostly on the game, too. I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll just talk to him.
Your father hasn't spoken about time with him? That man took care of his friends. As they say, he was large as life and twice as tall. It's too bad Kalen isn't half that. I think of him as much as he thinks at all.
That's enough, Hal. You speak of our king.
The girl did ask, your lordship. As per the latitude you allow. I merely offered my opinion.
I trust the delay with your men is nothing serious.
Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
You told my father the delay was your fault.
In a manner of speaking. If I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault.
I don't think I want to wish him well, so we'll just say I should go.
Another time, then.
All right. Let's chat with you. Can I chat with you?
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked?
Oh, that's Dad. Oh, my bad. Are you sure you'll be all right?
Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my darling daughter. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear girl. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
Where do you think Fergus is?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, saying goodbye to Oriana and your nephew.
Is sending all of our forces south a good idea?
When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case.
In case of what?
Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
This is why I should go with you.
Stubborn as always. I understand. But this is why it's so important that you stay. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
I'll go now.
I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Oh, I had something I forgot what I was gonna say. So that's alright. What can I chat
Good
with this
evening,
guy?
milady. Good evening, milady. Good evening, milady.
Good evening, sir. Alright, okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
May we speak later? No, I was asking to ask you. Wow. I was hoping to ask you a quick question or two.
Very well. I doubt your father would mind a slight delay.
Are there really darkspawn in the south?
Indeed. We spotted a horde assembling in the Korkari Wilds not 3 weeks ago. Luckily, King Kaelan took us at our word and marshaled Ferelden's forces quickly. The first battles have already been fought. Your father and I must move quickly.
How many darkspawn are there?
Thousands. Perhaps 10,000 or more in this horde. Normally the Darkspawn stay in the deep roads. It bodes ill that so many risk the surface.
How much danger are Fergus and my father in?
Well, I understand the first battles have gone easily.
Indeed. Are the Grey Wardens sure this is a blight and not simply some large darkspawn raid?
No archdemon has been sighted yet, my lord. But with my entire soul, I believe this is a blight.
I wish we shared your faith. I suppose we shall see for ourselves once we arrive at the King's camp.
Would you really recruit me into the Grey Wardens?
Of course. You're young, skilled, and eager for battle. Or so I heard. The Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
I'm glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I'm content to see what other candidates your castle offers.
Did you really come all this way to see Sir Gilmore?
I have only found a couple of worthy candidates in my travels across Ferelden. Your father invited me here, suggesting this Sir Gilmore. If he is not suitable, I will head south and join up with the king.
You know the king?
Not well. King Kaelan is an eager young man who has shown great wisdom in responding to the Darkspawn threat.
I've heard he is a bit enraptured with the Grey Warden legend, and that is why he caters to your order.
How? That is unworthy of you.
He only repeats what we've all heard. Whatever the king's reasons, I'll take his support. The priority is defeating the Darkspawn before they threaten all of Ferelden.
I'll leave you alone
Until
then.
we speak again.
Alright.
Greetings, my lady. You are the Terran's daughter, are you not?
And who are you?
I am a member of Alhal's personal guard. The rest of the Arl's forces are expected tonight. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march.
That's a little nosy. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Indeed, as you say. Good evening, my lady. Good evening. Good evening, my lady. Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, these guys
good
have the
evening,
same
my lady.
voice. Do you have the same voice?
Good evening, my lady.
No, slightly different. Alright, anybody else we can have a chat with? Who are you creeping in the corner over here? What are you doing?
Good evening, my lady.
Oh my gosh, they all sound the same. It's so weird. Alright, so that's a door I can go through. That's a door I can go through. What's this? Is that Mom? That's the door I can go through. How about we go through door number 1? Oh. Let me pull up my map. Who's this? Kitchen, pantry, atrium, library, study, guard post, Fergus's room. Okay. Can I like put a little... Can I put a little... Toggle legend? Yep. What's the plus or minus? Can I not zoom or... Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Nope, not going the right way. Alright.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Why are you looking for me? Hello to you, too. Good thing, too, considering Father's company.
Yes, I saw the Arl arrive. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again? She was my nanny before she was the cook. Nan won't leave. Nan is just blowing off steam. She's always been like that. So why look for me? Do something. Nan is just blowing off steam. She's always been like that.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
I guess I should go collect them.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then. I need to talk to my brother first. Don't need you to fool me around. Where is my mother exactly? We'll talk to our brother first.
Your mother was quite specific. Unless the castle is under attack, you get that dog before doing anything else. Her words, not mine. Before we go, my lady, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
I like this guy, so we'll be honest with him. He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Okay, new quest. Mischief in the larder.
As you say.
Good evening, my lady.
I forgot to change my voice. I forgot to play with that, but whatever. Whatever she spoke just sounded fine. Where are we? Kitchen, pantry, atrium. I could have sworn I saw larder. But it's up here anyway. Okay. Does that door connect through? No, that's just that. I hear the puppy. I hear the puppy.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Perhaps you should lock your larder tighter.
If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
You'll need to tutorial to open the inventory screen. Why you? To unequip, drag an item from the icon on the left side. Why are we removing our clothes? Okay. I don't know why you had me do that. It was a little awkward. Me standing there in my skivvies. For access to easy, place them in your quick bar. Drag an item to my quick bar now. Okay. Wait, why am I playing you? How did I start playing Sir Gilmore? Why am I playing Sir Gilmore? Oh no, I put... Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, pretty puppy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh my goodness. Excited barking. Enough, you're about to do it, smart boys. You're so right there, my boy. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
My dog just heard the game barking dog, and now he's barking. He's not in the room. I don't know if the mic's gonna pick him up while I'm talking, but I'm gonna name this dog after my own dog, Baxter. Oh, there's rats. Oh wait, I can play as the dog? How do I go?
Let us dispatch them! And quickly!
Oh, okay. Okay.
And stay away!
Rats, lots of rats. Why do games I always end up playing have a lot of rats? Okay, it's gonna take me a second to figure out the combat mechanics of this game.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It certainly looks that way. Those were very large rats. We're gonna go with those were very large. Maybe it was just a coincidence? No, those were very large rats.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Oh, I got my puppy! Oh, so exciting! Hi, puppy.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
I took care of it, no need to be afraid.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Aww.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay. Now I need to go find my brother still. Oh, that's back in the lard. Wait, was there something glowing? Oh, there was. Right-click for loot. Ooh, bag of loot.
As you say.
Or sack. A sack of loot. You got loot? No. Okay. All right, back to find our brother. Gonna make a right at the next right.
Good evening, my lady.
Hello. Don't mind me, just...
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yeah. Nan's head exploded and my dog ate the kitchen staff.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it's good to see you again, my lady. We don't need to be rude
You're
when
too
we don't
kind,
need to be.
dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
go soak your head. Yeah. These are some honestly really funny answers. I think it's too early to be flirting with someone that we just re-met. But we're technically meeting for the first time. That's why I said re-met, because apparently we met him before, but now I'm going to tell him to go soak his head.
I beg your pardon?
Her diplomatic skills will earn her a post in Orlais. Just you wait.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
And she says that after seeing you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. But I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband.
I can handle my own affairs, thank you.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Good evening, your ladyship.
But so far it seems like that whatever I say doesn't quite affect the outcome.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
I'm trying to get to my damn brother. Did you know there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
The Darkspawn have returned. The Grey Wardens are needed.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
I knew that already. Why can't I go with Father and Fergus?
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate, and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I was just about to suggest that myself. As you wish. I don't think you should go. As you wish. She can make her own decision.
Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
I should go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
Did I forget to like slide down the size of my girl's eyes? Because I feel like her eyes are huge. I think I may have. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stop right here before we go visit our brother. Insufficient skill. Okay, as I was saying though, I feel like, did I say it or did I think it, or did I finish the thought before we started talking? I think that I'm not 100% sure if whether or not everything I say doesn't matter, because what's already going to happen is predetermined. Does that make sense? So like I can be sassy or I can say something else, but it doesn't matter because my events are going to unfold as the game sees fit. Not that I'm making decisions pushing the storyline along. I don't know which route it will be yet. I'm sure you guys will also let me know. My dog's barking again, so I'm gonna hurry up and just get to this screen so that way I don't drive the poor boy insane. Save game, Castle Kuslan, sure. And we'll just sit here for a second. So yeah, this is my first episode of our playthrough of Dragon Age. So far, it's a game. I have no real thoughts or opinions yet. I have played, what's the game? What's this kind of combat called? It's not quite, oh boy, it's in my head. Round robin, kind of. I'm thinking very much like Divinity, but you can just play your party in this game. You don't have to wait for one person to move and then move again. At least what I got from our little rap battle. But once again, I could be wrong. I don't think I am on that aspect, but we will continue to play and figure it out. I'm also going to turn down the music a wee bit. Dialogue volume. I've always preferred my dialogue volume up louder. Okay, anyway, if you guys want to watch some Dragon Age and stick around, if you're not already, subscribe. That way you know when I put out the new videos, and if you liked it, please leave a comment or a thumbs up and tell me that you did. Or if you don't, you can't leave a thumbs down anymore, but you can tell me that you didn't like it, and I'll be like, you know what? I don't like you. Probably not. Maybe. You don't know. Watch out. I'm crazy like that. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. I will see you on the next episode. Bye.